Kia ora everyone, great to be back with you again. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to split the class into two parts, so two videos, so that you can do both parts at your leisure. The first part, this part, will be the continuation of our warm-up Qigong moves. And there'll be another video coming straight afterwards for the Sun Style 73 fourth lesson. So let us begin by just connecting ourselves to our body and working on our breathing. I find that this is a really good thing to start because it lets us just get used to being aware of where our body is and how we're feeling before we start adding in movement. So please, as always, feel free to sit down for this part if you would like, but find a nice position that you can hold for the next few minutes. But if you do get tired, guys, just give your legs a bit of a shake or sit down if you find that your legs are getting too tired, yeah? Soften the knees if you can, tucking the tail under, and just having that really long spine. So what we're looking for here, if I just turn side on, is by sweeping the buttocks under, it just helps lengthen the spine, because most of us have got a tendency to stick our bottoms out a little bit. This way it just gives us a longer lift, and by reaching up through the crown of the head, the top of the head, tuck the chin in a little bit, and it just takes pressure off the back of the neck. And that lovely tall position, it's almost with the bent knee and the feet hip width, it's reminiscent of a horse riding stance. Yeah, you're sitting nice and tall on the back of the horse. So from here, placing the hands over the tummy, just underneath the belly button. So I talked before about this being a place called the Dantian. Now, it doesn't matter if you want to go down the Chinese philosophy route or not. Just think about this region as being where really good deep breaths come into. But if you do want to explore the Chinese philosophy aspect, this is the energy center, the Dantian, the main energy center of the body. They talk about it being about 3 finger breadths behind the belly button and below the belly button, down in that region, yeah? So let us begin with our lovely posture with those soft knees, that height through the crown. We're going to breathe deeply into our bodies, trying to breathe deep enough that the hands expand out. And as we breathe out, we expel the air, we're going to press the hands into the tummy and lift up our pelvic floor muscles. That's the muscles, the sling of muscles down beneath the body here. That is going to help squeeze and release using the diaphragm to help the air come out. Yeah? So let's do 5 big breaths like that together. Breathing in and breathing out, squeeze and tighten. It's an exercise in itself, isn't it? Breathe in, fill the belly. Breathe out, squeeze that whole region. You can even press with the hands. Breathe in. Now, if you find I'm going a little too slowly or too quickly for you, please breathe in your own pace. Breathing out now. But we do want to try to breathe fully, because this is a breathing practice, yeah? One more. And breathe out. Bring the hands just in front of the thighs. Turn the palms to face each other. On the in-breath, we're going to lift the hands up, quite long, but with a soft elbow. And I like to lead with my wrist here because I find that this movement with my hands is really graceful, and it just helps lubricate and work any arthritic wrist problems. So breathe in, we lift up. We breathe out, we let the hands sink back down. Now imagine you have a ball between the palms of the hands. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now keep gentle pressure either side of that ball to help activate the muscles. So even though we're only moving through the air, there is a certain resistance that we are creating, a certain working of the muscles in the body. Good. Bringing the hands in front of the chest now. Just bring the palms close, but try not to let them touch. And feel the warmth as the two palms talk to each other. As that energy builds, I want you to just notice any changes, any magic. Now I'm sure if I could ask my scientific son, he would be able to explain this away. However, I like to just be a little bit magical with this and imagine the chi, the energy in between my hands. You choose which you would like to do. But what we're going to do now, guys, is just open the hands up a little bit more, but keep that sensation between the palms, yeah? Now breathe in, let the palms expand even more, but keep that sensation. And then as you breathe out, press the palms together. Good. 4 more like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. This whole time we still have that soft knee. Keeping the breathing full, keeping that tail tucked under if you can. Breathe in and out. In. Can you feel it getting quite warm? In and out. You must be able to feel that. I wish I could feel it in my toes. Starting to get a bit wintry here in New Zealand now, so I think I might be wearing shoes for the next few lessons. All right, everybody, we've been looking at the Qigong 5 elements series. We are now up to the 4th element, which is water, and this is associated with the kidneys. So we do this first to the left and then to the right side. And there are differing variations of, more specifically, the legs according to your flexibility and balance, all right? So I'll show you what the movement is towards the left first, and then we'll just have a little chat about how to change this to suit your body before we practice it, and then we'll go into the whole 5 elements, start to finish. So I'll show you taking your right hand. If you can get the back of the hand to place on the kidneys, that would be great, but it's not imperative. Even if it's just down on the back, or even down on the left buttock or right buttock, it's absolutely fine. But trying to get it across to the left hand side. Remember, I'm being your mirror here. So the feet are hip width for balance. We take the left hand. Now this is water, yeah? So I want you to visualize some water, that we're scooping the water up, and it helps us shift the weight, bring it across the body, turn and press away. Change your feet back again. Come across As you bring the hand up, turn the feet, turn the back foot, and press away. So let me just show you what the legs can do. I've just shown you this version, which I'd like you all to start with. However, for those of you with good flexibility about the hips and knees, this is one where we don't change that left front foot. We only pivot on the back foot and then press. But can you see this line can be quite awkward and definitely not advisable with anybody that has any hip issues or knee issues. Yeah? But for those that wish, coming into this position offers a beautiful stretch all the way, especially when we turn the waist right the way down the outside of that leg. But it is very challenging, okay? Sweep, cross, lift, and press. So let's just have a look at the legs to start. We shift our weight across. Then when we're going to turn to the left, turn this foot first, if you're turning it. Then shift your weight through so the weight comes off this back leg, making it easier to lift it up on the ball of the foot so that we can sink straight down into a little lunge. So remember that we don't want to push this knee too far forwards. We're looking to keep it vertical or maybe a little bit forwards traveling over the foot, but we don't want to over flex this knee and cause any problems with the joint. So just a little bend will be fine, and then landing, shifting and turning back to the center again. Yeah? So let's have a little look at that together. Hands can come behind, get them out of the way at the moment. Shift your weight over to the right, knee is bent, this leg is a little straighter. Turn on the heel, place the foot down, shift your weight across, revolving the ball of the foot of the right, and then sink. Coming back to the front, land on that right foot, turn the left toes in, and we're back to the beginning again. To go to the other side, to go to the right hand side, we want to release this right leg first. So we'll shift the weight left, turn on the toes, or turn the toes, sorry, turning on the heel, should I say. Knee comes forwards, and now we lift up and turn on the toes for that back one, and sink down. Notice it's a sinking down and not a pushing forwards, yeah? We do want our body to be rising and falling along that straight line, yeah? The arms, remember, the hand, one hand is placed on the back, wherever is comfortable. Just watch the shoulder here. Our left hand first sweeps and scoops the water, draws it up, palm faces the roof. We draw it along at chest height and it turns our body. From here, the hand then sweeps and presses away. So imagine you're now pushing the water away from your body at chest height here. The thumb points down, the palm faces forwards. This allows us to get a beautiful stretch along the back of this arm. But if that is too much for you, please make any alterations, make it as small as you wish, or for those who would like, you can make this a really big movement, yeah? So this is where we make the Qigong our own, yeah? All right, let's practice just 3 to the left and 3 to the right before we move into our whole 5-element sequence. Placing the right hand up on the left side at the back. left hand. Breathe in, shift your weight. You're turning the toe. Turn the toe now. Shift forwards as you start to press and sink to come to the end. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah, I'll turn my toe again on the left for those that wish this time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's try some cross to the right. Left hand sweeps up to the back. Soften knees as always. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. So you choose what you wish to do with that front leg. Do you want to turn it all the way, part way? Breathe out. If you have any questions, guys, please just look down towards the bottom of the video. There should be a little place where you can add some comments there. Ask any questions if you would like me to run over anything that's not clear. All right? Okay. Let us now run through all the 5 elements from the first, which is earth, represented by a golden color. Yeah? So let us open our feet about hip width, comfortable. Tuck the tail and sink. Breathe in. Thumbs connect. Flip up in front of the face if you can. Breathe out as you push away. Hands are just gently cupping as though you have a big beach ball held in the hands. Towards the left first. Breathe in. Only as far as you can go. Let the eyes and hands continue. Breathe out to the front. Now to the right, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in. Now here, we want to try and revolve the spine. Breathe out. Shoulders are relaxed. Crown is lifted, tail is long. Giving all the vertebrae as much space as we can. Now breathe beautiful golden light into the body. This is adding a little bit of a meditation element into it, where we try to focus the mind as well as bring beautiful oxygenated air into the body. One more to the left, one more to the right. Big breath in. Smooth to the front. One more, guys. I think my hands have started to slip down. Now retrace the steps. We come in. Thumbs, hands come down. Center line of the body. And out. Good. Now the next element is metal, represented by a white color. This is for the lungs. So we draw a line up a little bit wider, passing over the lung region. Then connect the hands, push, open, down. Remember this one? Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out, reaching the hands long within your range. Breathe in and out. 2 more. Pay attention to how the joints feel. Can you breathe space so that the joints and the body feel a little bit more flexible and spacious. Now for the liver, heel, toe, and sink. Now if you find yourself too wide here, it's absolutely fine to bring your feet in a little bit more comfortably. But we're trying to get a wider stance. Again, the toes, more comfortable with the toes facing out. But as you get better with your practice, some of you, if it's not detrimental to the legs, will start to bring the toes a little bit more forward, but that is more of a challenging position. So let me join you with the toes slightly angled out, the knees over the line of the feet, certainly on the line, tucking the tail under with a gentle fist up on the hips. Left hand, pull the elbow back, breathe out forwards, curving the thumb in so the palm of the hand turns out, yeah? We did this one last week. Breathe in, replace the hands, breathe out. And out. So the breath in is the elbow pulling back and just lifting up a little bit so it comes in line with the heart and down. Although this is not for the heart, this one is actually for the liver. It's represented by a green, a beautiful emerald green color. It's quite a twist, isn't there? So breathe in, breathe out, in and out, and that stability through the legs. One more each side. Bringing the feet in, hands coming to the hip, and then relaxing down. Now we're coming to the one that we just had a look at a few minutes ago. Take your right hand and sweep up on to the left side of the spine as best you can. Breathe in, the option to turn the toe, breathe out. Remember, these are full breaths, guys. Breathe in and out. We have 3 more here. In and out. So choose the depth that you come to. Choose what happens to your front foot. One more. Now the left hand sweeps and is placed up. So it's the back of the hands that's touching the body, yeah? Sweep, draw across, turn and press. Breathe in, out. Now these breaths are in and out through the nose, but hopefully feeling them all the way down the body, yeah? Breathe in, breathing out. One more. Relax. So the next one we'll have a closer look at next week, but it's for the heart and is a fiery red color. Left hand on top. Breathe in, breathe out. Feet remain where they are. Breathe in and out. Now the right hand on front. Breathe in, out, in and out. So this again has got some beautiful twisting and manipulation in it, but you need to just appreciate where your flexibility is. So it could be small, but big breath in, big breath out, breath in. So when I move small, I can imagine in my mind's eye moving big. It's absolutely fine. Just how does it feel? Yeah, one more each side, guys. It's quite strong work, eh? You can see now how those in the know appreciate the work and strength that's required both mentally and physically to practice Qigong and Tai Chi. Shift the left foot in, standing. So well done, everybody. So what's going to happen now is that's the end of this particular video, but you'll see coming up very, very soon part 4 of our Sun 73 forms. All right, so I hope to see you there very, very soon. Bye for now.